Welcome, graduates. I think this is a great opportunity for our friends, family, and guests to congratulate our graduates with a huge round of applause. Please remain standing for the Dias Party procession.
Good morning, and welcome to the 52nd Annual Centennial College Convocation. Today marks the 75th anniversary of D-Day, and I wanted to take a moment to recognize the sacrifice of the hundreds of thousands of military personnel who fought and died. We can, all of us, learn from their bravery, their courage, and their unwavering spirit. We honor them, and we must never forget. Will you please remain standing for our national anthem? The words are on page 2 of your program, and we're asking that we all sing O Canada. We have so much to be proud of living in this great country, so let's join Melina Sparakis, music industry arts and performance student, as she sings O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Will you please be seated? My name is Dr. Marilyn Harry, Vice President Academic and Chief Learning Officer of Centennial College, and I'm very pleased to be your Master of Ceremonies for this wonderful event. May I please ask at this time that all mobile devices be switched to silent. We believe that every graduate should have the same experience, and so after you've walked across the platform, please return to your seat and stay until the ceremony is over. That way, together, we celebrate the first and the last graduate to convocate. Centennial College is proud to be part of a rich history of education in this province and in this city. We acknowledge that we are on the treaty lands and territories of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and pay tribute to their legacy and the legacy of all First Peoples of Canada as we strengthen ties with the communities we serve and build the future through learning and through our graduates. Today, the traditional meeting place of Toronto is still home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have this opportunity to work in the communities that have grown in the treaty lands of the Mississaugas. We acknowledge that we are all treaty people, and we accept our responsibility to honor all our relations. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the members of our platform party, and I ask that you please hold your applause until all members of the platform party have been introduced. Ms. Lisa White, Registrar. Dr. Craig Stevenson, Vice President, Student and Community Engagement. Dr. Rahim Karim, Board of Governors. Dr. Marilyn Harry, that's me. I'm going to be your convocation speaker this morning. Dr. Wendy Kubasik, Dean, School of Community and Health Studies. Ms. Natasha Deer, Chair of Nursing. Ms. Fiona Francesca Rangel, CCSAI Event Liaison. And Ms. Joan Healy, Alumni Association. Let's give them a round of applause. Would the graduating class please stand? That's you. Okay. The students being honored today are from our School of Community and Health Studies nursing programs. Our registrar, Ms. Lisa White, will present the graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Harry. Governor Karim, I am honored to present the Centennial College candidates for graduation. I hereby certify that they have successfully completed all requirements established by our statutes. For the graduates who are unable to be here today, we grant their credential in absentia. Congratulations, graduates. I would now like to call on Governor Karim to address the graduates.
Thank you, Ms. White. It is my great pleasure to offer congratulations on your achievement of academic success on behalf of Centennial College's Board of Governors. Graduates, please be seated. Members of the board strive to ensure your success in meeting your educational goals by fostering and supporting an atmosphere conducive to learning and teaching, where relevant programs are taught by outstanding faculty and where students' needs are met in an environment that is encouraging, nurturing, challenging, and inclusive. Through hard work and perseverance, you have now achieved the status of Centennial College graduate. We honor and applaud you and are confident of your future success. We wish you good luck, prosperity, and happiness in all your endeavors. Congratulations.
I am now pleased to introduce our convocation speaker, Dr. Marilyn Harry, Vice President Academic and Chief Learning Officer. In her career as a leading educator and advanced practice social worker, Dr. Harry has impacted higher education and professional practice provincially and nationally. Dr. Harry joined Centennial College 6 years ago and brings a passionate focus to transformational, experiential, inclusive, and student-centered learning. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Harry.
Centennial graduates, Governor Karim, honored guests and colleagues. See, that's my formal introduction to your convocation address. Everyone in this room, as well as those joining us online via the live stream, have traveled so many different roads to be here today. Together, we weave a tapestry of richly diverse histories and stories to mark a milestone of achievement and success for our distinguished graduates. On this day, at this time, on these lands where generations have come before us and generations will come after us, we celebrate and honor you. Of the many places that we've each traveled in life, at Centennial College, we come together as a community in which we're all learners and we're all leaders. As a community of learners, we're keenly aware that so much in life that is precious to us is also fragile and fleeting and impermanent. So this part is going to sound a bit depressing, but there is not much that life guarantees. We can lose our possessions, or our housing, or our jobs. We can even lose our relationships and the people we love. But there is one thing that can never be lost or taken away from any of us, and that is education. The credential that you've completed, that's being bestowed on you today, is yours forever. Education demands self-leadership. There was a treatise on education that was published in 1971, which is ancient history for many in this room, and the title of that book is Nobody Can Teach Anybody Anything. Now, it may seem strange for me as the Chief Learning Officer to be quoting from that book at your convocation, but my point is that no one has the power to force you to learn. That's 100% your decision to make. It's totally up to us, each of us, what we learn, when we learn, how much we learn, and that's your leadership of yourself, fueled by a determination to reach out and grasp that one precious thing that once achieved cannot be lost. Education is the gift we give to ourselves and to our families, however we define them, and to our communities. Education is a key that opens the door into new landscapes and new possibilities. And just as you've learned valuable professional skills and competencies through your academic program here at Centennial, I sense that you've also learned a few things that might be even more personally meaningful. You've learned that you have what it takes to succeed. You've learned that when you decide to take a positive risk and make a commitment to yourself, you follow through. And you've learned that there's a whole community right there beside you cheering you on. And now, of course, that doesn't mean that from this day forward there will be unicorns and rainbows. Life has a way of making sure that things aren't always easy. In fact, would you agree that sometimes it can feel like things aren't ever easy? There's a saying that talks about the difference between school and life, where school teaches you lessons and then gives you a test, while life gives you a test and then you learn the lessons. Education, learning, is powerful medicine. The tests you've completed, the lessons you've learned here with us at Centennial College, as well as through your personal life's journey, are the tools that will support you through all of those tests and lessons that life will keep on throwing at you. The truth is, none of us knows what we're capable of. Hold this day as a touchstone for all that you are and all that you can do and be. You only discover your infinite capacity when you courageously step into the unknown and give it everything you've got. You are leaders and you are learners. You now have the key to advance your own future and your own career. But owning the key, education, which is forever yours, also carries a responsibility. So in closing, I'd like to offer each of you a very personal and deeply transformational call to action. You own your education. Even if you still owe money on it, you own it. And you will cultivate success in your work and in your life. But I call on you to radically share your success with others, to live our centennial values of inclusion, respect, and social justice as leaders and change makers. Big ideas like equity, access, human rights, environmental sustainability are socially infectious. They spread and grow in multiple and extraordinary ways. And so do things like love and reconciliation and joy and gratitude. Take positive action and share generously and as widely and powerfully as you can. You are the authors of a history that has not yet been written. You are the future of this country and this world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Harry, for those powerful words. I would now like to invite Ms. Joan Healy, graduate of Centennial College, to share alumni greetings.
Good morning. Governor Karim, distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, family, and friends, it is a privilege and an honor for me today to address Centennial's 52nd graduating class on one of the most important days of their lives. You are now a graduate of Centennial College. You chose a program, made a commitment, completed the program, and today you can finally say, I did it, I graduated. Yay, yes, yes, you guys did it, yes. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the amazing faculty and support staff who have guided you through your experience with Centennial College. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Graduates, we're so very excited for you today. And we also have another reason to be thrilled. After an extensive national search, I'm pleased to introduce Centennial College's incoming 7th president, Dr. Craig Stevenson. Craig is no stranger to many of you graduating today. For the past half-decade, he has been our vice president, student and community engagement. And during this time, Craig was instrumental in shepherding the student journey, championing the cause of equity and facilitating collaboration, all to ensure your experience at Centennial was as welcoming as it was supportive and rewarding. I know I speak on behalf of the entire Centennial community when I share with you that we look forward to supporting Craig's leadership to push the limits of college education, address the changing world of work, and tackle the divergent issues facing our students and communities. Graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming Centennial College's incoming president, Dr. Craig Stevenson.
Good morning. Now, come on, we can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. I'm absolutely delighted to be addressing the 2019 graduating class. Though I have to confess, when I've been on this stage in front of a large audience in the past, it's not been before a graduating class, but an entering one, a class just starting their learning journey here at Centennial. On those occasions, I burst into the hall, music blaring, and run straight up into the aisle, filled with the excitement of what it means to begin something life-changing. Now, I wanted to run into the aisle today, but they were rather concerned I might trip over this, so I'm not going to do that. But one of the other things that I would do when I was in the aisle, I would shout out, "Are you excited to be here?" Well, in keeping with that tradition, I'm going to ask your parents, your partners, your guardians, your siblings, your own children and your friends, are you excited to be here? Good. Good. Now that's electric. Beginnings and endings are some of the most inspiring experiences we will ever have. Graduating class, be ever so mindful of this special day. The bagpipes that announce the commencement of this momentous occasion, the formal procession of fellow graduates, faculty, and Dias Party members, the supportive presence of family, friends, staff, and professors. And not to forget, of course, the numerous selfies you'll all be taking of yourself today. Would you indulge me for a moment and raise your hands? I'm going to take a selfie.
Took a cigarette, I really need one. But first, let me take a selfie.
Whew! I'm out of breath. Right. Can't do that too often. Right. Let's get back to it. Above all, remember the joy within you right now, the joy emanating from the very core of your being, the joy that speaks from within and quietly whispers to you, or maybe not so quietly, I did it, despite the odds, despite the moments of self-doubt, and despite the challenges, I did it. You've proved something very important to yourself today, that you're an achiever. There's nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Today is your moment to celebrate, to enjoy, to savor. And we know the sacrifices you've made to get here, the investments of time, dedication, and financial resources, the fortitude that you demonstrated at times of stress, the courage that you revealed at moments of self-doubt, and the wisdom that you offered yourself when critical decisions about your own future had to be made. And I would respectfully add, there are many people who have also made that journey possible for you. Parents and supporters who use their hard-earned savings and perhaps have even gone into debt to witness this very moment. A partner or sibling who put their ambitions on hold so you could realize yours. Advisors, counselors, and frontline staff who ensured you stayed on track. And professors who motivated, inspired, and created your thirst to learn more, to question, and to create. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child. So too, it takes a community to raise a student. So please, let's express our gratitude now for everyone who've helped you along your journey. Thank you. And let me share a little secret with you. I'll come a little closer. The credential you're about to receive informs the world you've acquired a unique range of skills and a specialist knowledge base. But your journey here at Centennial also tells the world that you're not only equipped with professional skills, but a whole array of personal skills. These very powerful tools are now part of your toolkit, and I would suggest that there are 3 tools in particular that you now have at hand to wield tremendous impact. Even, I would argue, more powerful than Thor's hammer, Captain America's shield, or Black Widow's bracelet. Yes, I do have a 7-year-old, and so I've seen all the Avenger movies possible to see. I call these tools the 3 spheres of control, and they are uniquely yours and will be critical to you, our community, and the world. The first is to exercise your leadership. You've all developed incredible skills here at Centennial, whether it be social justice insights or critical perspectives drawn from our global citizenship program. You've learned the art of collaboration from group work, and I know you've done plenty of that. You've learned the ability to find creative solutions to problems presented in lab and class assignments. You've learned intercultural awareness, cultural humility, and the concept of leadership from participating in global citizenship learning experiences, what we fondly call GSELs, and the leadership passport and other core curricular activities. Now you must exercise that leadership, use these skills, and apply them to tackle the injustices within our society. As you exercise your leadership, the second critical area comes into view, and that is to be a champion of social change. There are many injustices in this world today. Starvation in a world of plenty, the relentless decimation of our plant and animal populations, and the unequal playing field so many face from the moment they are born. Against this backdrop, I urge you to be the change our world needs. Apply your experiences, your skills, and your passion to drive social change within our workplaces and within our communities. And that leads me to the final, third sphere of control. As you exercise your leadership and become a change agent, an even greater responsibility awaits you, and that is becoming an agent for the greater good. For our future's sake, I implore you not to be the troll or the nasty critic sniping from the sidelines. Be the force of greater good. We know we need to work with each other, not against each other, to nurture, to guide, and ultimately to pull each other up the ladder and not push each other off as we race ahead. Do you recall Michelle Obama's famous line in the last election? When they go low, we go high. Well, there's no more important time within our world than now for us to remember her plea. Be front, be center, be the gracious leaders your parents and grandparents have taught you to be. Have a strong sense of fair play and tremendous generosity of spirit. More than ever, the world needs you to play your vital part. In this spirit, we have to appreciate we will all make errors and misjudgments in our life. We are, after all, human. We might say the wrong thing out of ignorance rather than malice, make the call on a decision with all the right intentions, but without the benefit of hindsight, or do something where not all the facts and context are evident. These moments are going to happen to me. They're going to happen to you, to your family, to your friends, and in the workplace. And when they do, remember this moment, your graduation day. Have as your North Star a goal to create the community we all deserve. Be the champion of fair, inclusive, and tolerant places. Places where everyone can thrive and experience a powerful sense of belonging. You know, I love my grandmother to bits, a strong, proud, working-class woman who would do anything for her family at great sacrifice to herself. She gave her last savings to my father when times were hard for our family. And so I would like to extend my grandma's values that we need to focus on supporting the needs of the family to that of our community and our country. We in this room are a family. Once you cross this stage, you will be alumni of Centennial. And this will always be your home. With the values, lessons, and learning tools Centennial has provided, you have the ability to reach out to others, not to turn away when an individual is being harassed or bullied, prejudged or marginalized. It is up to all of us to materially assist where our own means allow, and to challenge the status quo when it perpetuates inequities and injustice. And I do admit, my message today is ambitious, but purposely so. My role as the new incoming president of Centennial is to challenge you. Now, I know you felt a lot of challenge already. At times, you might well have felt over-challenged. I want to challenge you to make sense of and apply all the theories you've learned. I want to challenge you to create practical solutions to the myriad of problems you will be asked to address. And lastly, I want to challenge you to never stop reflecting on your strengths and your weaknesses, your values and your beliefs. It might not be immediately evident as I stand before you today, but there's no way in a million years, no, let's make that 1 billion years, that at the age of 18, I would have pictured myself on this stage, speaking before you as the 7th incoming president of Centennial College. I grew up in an all-white, working-class neighborhood in northern England at a time when classism was rife and words like inclusion, diversity, and global citizenship weren't part of most people's vocabulary. These words would never have been part of mine, at least not meaningfully and wholeheartedly, had it not been for my own post-secondary journey, a journey that included being an international student, opening my mind and my heart to new ways of thinking about ideas and about the people behind those ideas. I'm not standing here today simply because of the academic credentials I've earned. I love learning. I embrace being challenged to adapt. That's what led me here. I am, after all, a digital immigrant. I wrote my final papers with a ballpoint pen. I found my way around a new town by asking at the local garage. Didn't have any maps on digital maps. And in the pre-Google era, my knowledge of cookies was limited to the chocolate chip variety. This ability to adapt helped me to be receptive to new ideas and approaches and to challenge old assumptions. I didn't see learning as something that ended at graduation. I saw it as something that would continue throughout my career, both within and outside of the classroom, through coaching and mentoring, questioning and observing, and above all, listening to those around me. We are, as you know, living in a rapidly changing environment where resilience, adaptability, and a thirst for learning are your strongest assets. So when you leave this room today, I want you to burst through those doors and into the world, diploma and certificates in hand, filled with joy and gratitude, hope and courage, purpose and passion. The world needs your creativity, your leadership, and your drive to make a difference. So go forth, Centennial graduates. Congratulations, and enjoy the journey. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. I now call upon Ms. Lisa White, Registrar.
Today we are awarding for the 8th year distinctions in leadership. In an increasingly complex and competitive environment, one full of challenge, opportunity, and change, Centennial is committed to helping students grow into leaders, to providing the educational opportunities that will help them discover the leaders within themselves. As a result of successfully completing the leadership criteria, a series of workshops, leadership experiences, these graduates have earned a second credential, a distinction in leadership, which acknowledges that they possess the leadership knowledge, skills, and potential to lead us into the future and make a difference in their communities and in the world. Graduates who have achieved this distinction will be recognized as they cross the stage. We are proud of you and offer you our warmest congratulations.
I will now call upon Dr. Wendy Kubasik to present the graduates of the School of Community and Health Studies nursing programs with their diplomas and certificates.
Good morning, everyone. The following representatives of our academic team will present our graduates: Lorraine Nelson, Jobin Varghese, and Carmela McLean.
Governor Karim, graduates, and guests, I present to you the candidates from the Practical Nursing Program. Halima Adimin Adiji. Feroz Ahmed with honors. Diana Aliwa. Alia Baksh. Gabriel Baldo. Christina Noel Ashley Balroop. Renzo Garcia Beniquid. Alyssa May Nicole Basilio. Claudio Henrique Bezira Azevedo Phil. Elvira Bond. Rosaris Elvira Brisenko Velasquez. Ashley Marie Bryans. Ming Jen Chang. Wendy Vanessa Shamela Abarca. Marianne Cherubin Pizzetto Burke. Rebecca Lynn Churchill. Renesia Christine Clark. Colonel Lakshmi Shankar Dave. Barakat Avunmi Oloyedi. Kyle Cruzada Dino. Brian Ross Doleson. Jessica Estrada. Miriam Farajan. Eugene Wang. Mengzi Jiang. Jaleesa Andrea Johnson. Miriam Kamali. Masami Kamirasaki. Yunmin Kim. Paul Oliver Kulam Sung. Yulissa Tan Lazado. Taylor Leo. Joyce Locke. Trina Mahant with honors. Selena Malabo. Trina Trishelle Michelle. Andriy Resnikov. Marijana Marie Mercheski. Thian Thu Nguyen. Danbao Nok Trong. Ozaki Mark Oba Suyui. James Nana Yao Owusu. Sasa Abigail Pajaro. Dimple Patel. Amanda Pereira. Janika Marilyn Todd. Lisa Catherine Turnbull. Mario Lorenzo Arizanas Villasan. Unjin Song with honors. Celine Singh Williams. Crystal Reyes. Pooja Rai Ramdeen. Abira Rinish. Skylar Retsinas. Anna Katerina Silva Marquez. Jeanette Rose Gopez Salvador. Arlen Jesse Gasa Santos with honors. Andrea Sivaraj. Tran Thui Mai Town. Maria Valeria Urbano de Salas. Kennedy Lin Van Peren. Ngoc Mai Trang Vo with honors. Donna Marie Wright. Soyoon Yoon. Rico Jack Wong with honors. Stong Zhang. Grace Marie Bongang with honors with a distinction in leadership, inclusive leadership practices. Duc Trin Tran. Shrishma Mukudiyal Srikumar. Christiana Boteng. Lynette Amoya Bashford. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Srijita Sridharan of Centennial's School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Culinary Arts will join Vice President of Student and Community Engagement, Dr. Craig Stevenson, on stage to present the Ontario College Diploma in Practical Nursing, flexible to her sister and graduate Suneda Sridharan. Mushgan Abdul Shakur. Suma Onkara Murthy. Yam Kareen Amar. Mitila Ahmed. Alexandra Colleen Taruk Almeida. Joyce Anokusi with distinction in leadership. Limi Muhammad Abdullahi. Mami Atubi Danso. Mary Joy Isabel Kalma. Abigail Atienza. Shamim Ahmadi. Noni May Atienza. Shayon Monique Gale. Chinsui Tibana Brimo. Lori Zorianne Brown. Rachida Benor. Joyce Caitlin Avila. Sarah Ayano. Kyra Ellen Bano. Sarah Mary Barcelos. Lashane Barrett. Raquel Shan Butt. Sukneet Brar with honors. Chantel Risa Bredivold with honors. Ira Elaine Cruz. Nicole Christine Cornfoot. Megan Creighton with honors. Larry Chua, Roger Robinson Coronel, Lud Marie Castelli, Matthew Cotrara, Kadeen Romai, Charmaine Chen, Sharon Syriac, Blas de los Angeles, Julian Joyce del Rosario, Sandy Mahadevi Dan Paul, Petronella Imani, Aziza Azia, Easy, Matthew Fons, Jing Fang, Agassi Moises Galvez, Daryl May Garcia, Joanna Gilbuena, Myrna Gomez with honors, Olnelin Groff, Marie Kidel Georges, Vashti Harford, Gabriel Leonie Hinkson, Hamim Hussein, Ying Cheng Chen, Hamdi Ishmael, Kimberly Jeremiah, Anam Khan, Mega Lavarthini Gunaratnam, Zenat Khan, Amdeep Kaur, Arlette Harrell Lopez, Antonio Ivanoy Lopez, Eugenia Maxius, Sarah Catherine Lorraine, Ronrick Javon Noel, Christina Marja McPhee, Mabda Gurung with honors, Tishiana Shamika Taylor, Tisida Tadiz Gebrimariam, Chantal Bianca Jardine, Chiaki Kashara, Bamini Kunasilan with honors, Janessa May Laxon Solidio, Misty Lashley. Melanie Liling Liao. Neetu Kumari Karna. Arina Lamichani. Louis Liu. Jessica Leder. Nella Jean Lagutayo. Richmay Miguel Lagutayo. Keisha Hilton Leons. Dahabo Muhammad. Marilyn Manile. Urhumi Mefe Patience Orode. Vivian Metime with honors. Rachel Morcos. Devin Moilisa Poetra. Amorsideep Kaur Mann. Tahani Altnoya McDonald. Edward Mendonca. Jennifer Nanjad. Anita Note. Timothy Brian Nashon. Tua Naren. Iman Nasruddin. Riley Elizabeth Newton. Bina Zimba. Lindsay Michelle Orlands. Christina Nunes. Maria Jose Olar Casas. Iris Esther Ortiz. Tatiana Marie Per. Ampi Jen Panaligan. Rachel Grace Perras. Quinn Zhang. Zaira May Rayrao Pabunan. Emilia Brittany Prince Paris. Allison Marcial. Inpreet Kaur Nijar. Hemanot Nesga. Nilain Ing. Jether Jalon Nichols. Christina Elena Pachesco. Krishna Kumari Patel. Ryan Ricardo Price. Soraya Pustam. Nilofer Rahimi, Pradeep Ramakrishna Shivama, Renee Leah Rambelek with honors, Nicole Reyes, Michael Louis Reyes, Maria Gladys Reyes Rosario, Tamara Lynn Ross, Natalie Sharak, Sophia Sadiq, Rosalind Mgoga Shipendi with distinction in leadership, Parsang Somal, Huiling Shen, Kalaranjini Suhanathan, Sharissa Angela Sage Stewart, Subiha Shafiq, Walter Verena Rabusa, Victoria Olayinka Aiduvo, Hui Wan Nicole Tam, Abigail Alavanzas Tan, Louisanne Teschner, Renika Devi Turalingam, Raima Therese Tedro, Tony Vong, Menuja Tayaparen, Sarah Waite, Maria Walker, Zizing Yang, Yukong Zhang, Rochelle Ann Rodriguez, Won-hee Lee, Fatih Abdirazak Hared, Xiao Huang, Wang Xing Zheng, Menji Zhang, Amina Mehraban, Diana Maine, Alma Azini, Solange Ayel Mirelli Atiobigi, Manjot Kaur Shima, Rajninder Kaur Bains, Baha Zia, Fatima Jasmine, Suvia Islam Urme, Shabnam Saidar, Patricia Louis Lebranin with honors, Chakur Kanal, Razibul Alam, Zijen Zhang, Jia Hang Liang, Rapa Fadzo Roni Waringa, Wena Wang, Rana Hamid Al-Zanabi, Sandrine Kubimana, Chanmi Kim,
Governor Karim, graduates and guests, I present to you the candidates from the internationally educated program of practical nurses. Jean Colleen Aguilera, Diane Maria Augusto, Winvy Aubrey Bale Alvarez, Joshi Annie Matthew, Ruel Arandanis, Isatu Bangaru, Ma Sheila Bamananglat, Elizabeth Cabrera Dominguez, Lovely Moreto Camacho, Aubrey Falaco, Camila Gregorio, Dan Dale Lorente, Alan Paolo Lim, Zina Leah Lopez, Solmaz Nazaran, Chinnery Nuswahu, Mina Ordano, Bina Thomas, Marby Jo Antoinette Cuero, Hannah Regachu, Florence Castamesa Andifante, Jessica Laangano, Crystalline Limpango, Mary Carr Pimentel, Alex Felix Raz, Maria Cristina Cortez, Kristen Maria Santos, Reynol Yulang Kaya, Christine Vieira Cruzes, Patricia Villanau Priyander Shini Jiaventhan, Adele Yumba Sindhu, Feria Maste, Milani Hirafe, Janice Wanich, Sarah Ray Charles Lasharti, Rosa Ramati, Nida Desfulen, Anahita Musabi, Emery Imosen, Chikozemanan, Ranjini Pila, Bessa Ramadan,
Governor Karim, graduates and guests, I present to you the candidates from the RN Critical Care Program. Lilibeth Acedo, Uziel Malihan Hernandez. Governor Karim, graduates and guests, I present to you the candidates from the RN Perioperative Nursing Program. Jessalee Halos Kapukau, with honors. Governor Karim, graduates and guests, I present to you the candidates from the RPN Operating Room Program. Joyces Pavandihan, Mojde Nasaj, with honors. Jonah Estrella, Jonais Iwe, Leanne Magno, Grace Pastor, with honors. Mary Rose Cruz Yambao Hipolito, with honors.
I'd like to take this opportunity to extend my personal congratulations and best wishes to the graduates from the School of Community and Health Studies nursing programs.
In the event of a medical emergency here today, we will be very well looked after. The Alumni Convocation Mace was commissioned in 2012 by the Centennial College Alumni Association to mark the significant milestone of students graduating from their program of study. The Convocation Mace is a symbol to honor Centennial's past and to lead us into the future. The Alumni Convocation Mace celebrates the current graduating class and the 150,000 graduates who have participated in this ceremony since 1967, as well as those who will join our alumni family in the years to come. At this time, I ask Ms. Fiona Francesca Ranhal, representing the students, and Ms. Healy, representing our alumni, to please stand. Ms. Ranhal will pass the alumni mace to Ms. Healy to symbolize the transition from a Centennial student to a Centennial graduate and proud alumnus. Graduates and guests, I now ask that you take a moment to thank those who have helped you on your journey to this day. Google, Tim Horton, and Red Bull. Okay. Actually, how about your parents, partners, family, and friends? Big round of applause for them. Okay. And what about your amazing faculty, support staff, and administrators? And let's also acknowledge the staff volunteers from all across the college, the enrollment services team, and the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Culinary Arts for providing the reception. So following the recessional, we invite all graduates and guests to join us for a light reception in Alumni Hall, located in the Student Center. Our piper, Scott Greenaway, will lead the dais party and the faculty out first, followed by the graduates and then the guests. Would the graduating class please rise? On behalf of the Centennial College community, I'm honored to extend our congratulations on your significant achievement today. Best wishes for your future success.
This feeling inside my bones, it goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home, we're flying up no ceiling when we in the zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. So don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. 'Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenal. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Still think I'm creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing.